Welcome to AI.Prepper. I am sorry that I haven't been able to get a video out in the last few days. I haven't been feeling well over the past few days. I have also been mentally exhausted from all of the news over the last few days. I don't want to get into the politically motivated arguments about everything that is going on, but there are a few things that need to be addressed. The political rhetoric seems to be never-ending. What I think is the worst thing that happened over the weekend deals with the manhunt going on in Minnesota. The politically motivated killing of 2 people, and injury of 2 others. The idea that violence is the solution to political issues is not something I support, no matter what party is in office. My prayers go out to the survivors and family members of those affected by this heinous crime. I also do not support the rioting that has occurred over the past week. The constant blaming of others for the situation is not helping the people that are affected by this lawlessness. Leaders need to stop blaming, and work together to stop these constant cycles. I promote peaceful protest, the gathering of people to show their support or dissatisfaction of an ideal. I do not promote needless destruction and lawlessness to show their support or dissatisfaction. The people that promote these actions need to be held accountable. To those that were peacefully protesting, I support your efforts even if I do not agree with your views. Please continue your peaceful protests. I would also suggest you getting in touch with your government officials on this matter. Since many of these officials spend more time in front of a camera spewing their rhetoric, your voice may actually make them understand that legislation can be more effective. It is time for them to work with others in state and federal Congress to make the changes that are needed in this country, instead of showboating on an ideal that has shown how disconnected they are with the people they represent. That is my rant on this matter. Now let's get on with the business of the day. We have another 3 videos that are giving preppers the wrong ideas of what they need to have or do in the future. Line 45 came out with a video today called Ammo Crisis 2025. These calibers are disappearing fast, act before it's too late. This is another doom and gloom video about ammo shortages. The creator claims that manufacturers are not producing this ammunition because others are more profitable. The creator never does give any evidence of this. There are 5 calibers that the creator mentions. They are 30-30, 410 shotgun, 5.7 by 28, 300 blackout subsonic, and the 45 long Colt. The worst part of the video is any time the creator mentions a manufacturer by name and it is so mispronounced. The other is that numbers are so out of whack, such as when the creator refers to the 33-0. The creator claims that it is so difficult to find any of this ammunition on the shelf, and that if you do, prices will be $50 to $70 a box. I began looking online, and found that in every case the ammunition is widely available and the most expensive was about $30. Again, the creator does not give any link to a resource that will validate the claims being made. The next video is from Last Stand Essentials. 3 weeks ago the video What Really Happens When SHTF and Everything Breaks Down came out. First off, the video is made with iStock and storybook images and videos. This means that there is no correlation between the audio and the images. The first thing the creator mentions is food and water. The suggestion is to have 2-week supply, and suggests knowing about wild edibles in your area to supplement your food supply. Would this suggestion really work well in an urban environment? The next claim is the boiling water for 1 minute. We already know that this depends on elevation, and that 3 minutes is recommended to ensure there are no issues. The creator goes into the matter of self-defense and suggests many ways to disable attackers. The creator never mentions that it is better to avoid confrontation in the first place. The next thing the creator discusses is bug-out bags and finding safety in the event you need to leave your home. Suggests knowing where emergency shelters are and the routes you can use to get to them. The creator then suggests that you should be able to set up a tarp shelter if the event is needed. These are all great ideas, and I have set up many different styles of tarp shelters. But my bug-out bag includes a 2-man tent that can be set up a lot easier than a tarp shelter. The creator then says that you need to plan for sustainable living, suggesting gardening and rain catchment. This is great for areas that can support this, but in the middle of a city, places that get little rain, or in the event that you left your home for any reason, this task will be almost impossible. The creator then says that trading will be the best way to get the essentials that you need. I always have two issues with this. The first is that if there are essentials that you need, they should have been gotten before anything happened. The second is that everybody is in the same condition. What are they going to have that you don't already have? The creator finishes the video before finally telling the viewer that you need to prepare ahead of time. Our last video of the day comes to us from a new creator, Omega Mindset. The video came out on June 12 and is called How to Survive the First 30 Days After the Collapse Emergency Preparedness. The creator starts off with saying that the first 72 hours is about shock and panic. Also says that this will be the most chaotic and critical time. The creator says that you need to focus on immediate needs. Claims that the shelves in stores will be empty because of panic buying, and that looting will follow. Then the creator says that this is the time for you to go to the store and get the essential supplies that you need. I am not sure what essential items are worth the risk of going out during this time. The creator then claims that during the first week is when resource scarcity will set in. I am sure that with the power outage that the creator says will happen, the lack of stores, food, and running water will surely make people realize it in just a few days. The next claim gets repeated a lot through this video. The creator suggests securing a source of water from streams and rain catchment systems. Not sure how well this will work in places that don't have nearby streams or get very little rainfall. The creator says that theft and home invasions will increase. Not to mention murder, assaults, and any other crime you can think of. But then the creator says that this is a good time to go out and trade food, water, and medical supplies for the essential items that you need. I have three major issues with this suggestion. The first is, why am I going to risk my life and supplies by going out to trade? The second is, what essentials do I need? The third is that since everyone out there is in the same situation as me, what do they really have that I would need? Oh, and trading is another thing that the creator repeats through this video. The creator says that this is when people will leave the cities in search of resources, causing chaos on the roads and highways. The creator says that the second week is when there will be a breakdown of social order. Did the creator forget about talking about theft and home invasions during the first week? To further this stupidity, the creator says that emergency services and utilities will not be available at this point in time. Really guess the creator forgot that the power went out in the first 72 hours. The creator then states that the elderly and those with chronic illness will have a higher mortality rate due to the lack of professional care. The creator then claims that first aid knowledge and a well-stocked medical kit can make a significant difference. Someone please tell me how that works out. The creator says that if you didn't secure a water source during the first week, that you need to do it during week 2. Mentions the stream and rain catchment again. The creator then claims that during the third week, the people will start to realize that this is the new normal. The creator goes into the trading thing again. Then the creator said something that was quite astounding. Because of lack of maintenance, roads, power lines, and buildings will begin to deteriorate. Does the creator really think that it would take 3 weeks and buildings will start to collapse? Then the creator gets to the end of the first month and goes through the whole trading thing. There is discussion about community and the need to build gardens. Then the creator states that you need to keep a low profile because gangs will rise because of the lack of law enforcement. Then the creator finally goes into the things that you can do before all this happens, like insulating your home, as well as fixing leaky roofs and loose doors. The things that we would take care of as homeowners. The weak walls comment surprised me, because I am not really sure what to think about that one. Then the creator talks about hygiene and sanitation. Talks about composting toilets and buckets with sawdust. Never mentions that you need to get the waste as far away from where you live though. Then the creator goes into the water gathering again. Repeat the same thing enough, and people could start to believe it. When talking about food, mentions gardening, foraging, hunting and fishing to supplement food supplies. Not sure how well any of these will work in an urban environment, unless you like stray cats and pigeons. The creator then says that a comprehensive first aid kit will make you ready for any injury or illness. The creator further says that you should take first aid courses so that you can learn CPR and how to set broken bones. That has never been in any first aid class I took. And there you have it. 3 more that are going to get people hurt in the future, either financially or physically. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because while this is loading to YouTube, I am working on the Ask Clown of the Week. This will be a really good one. Have a great day.